Hi everybody, Chris here from Truly Holistic. In this video I'm going to talk about the things that have really transformed me, okay, in regards to ascension. Ascension's about growing, right? It's about personal growth, it's about evolving, okay? It's about creating momentum in your life, okay? Going towards the goals, going towards the things that you love and what you want to achieve within your life, okay? And as you do that, all the things that have held you back for so long just fall in the wayside. I'm going to talk about this. I'm a true quantum healer, right? And like a lot of healers out there, right? We do work on ourselves as well as obviously doing work for our clients, okay? And loved ones and close ones, most days of the week, right? And I used to do that a lot, okay? When I really got into this whole healing phenomenon in regards to the energy healing, because I started off, through diet and through supplementation and stuff, before I got into, the woo-woo stuff, right? So, for example. And when I got into the system, I was doing, healings on myself all the time. And what I realized was, I was doing what I love to do, and it really gave me a grounding or a base in regards to becoming an energy healer. But I was spending every moment of my existence or life chasing that dream of being cured, or wanting to heal myself all the time, and forgetting about just life and living, right? It's not every moment of life's just not about surviving, it's about thriving and enjoying it, right? Enjoying every moment of your life, okay? Which is bringing awareness to every moment, right? And that's where consciousness comes from. So quite often we can be very highly intuitive people, as healers especially, but if we're spending our time just always chasing that dream of being cured, and working on ourselves every moment of the day, we have no awareness in the now. Our mind is actually taking our focus and our purpose, and instead of that being in the now and being conscious, which is being more heart-centered, right, when you really think about it. So instead of using a big tool like I've got some here in the background, like a Merkaba and a Chestahedron and those sorts of things, and going in and working on myself, all of a sudden I found Tensor technology, okay, tensor fields, slim spurling, and which they call, which they use cubit measures, sacred measurements, to anchor in a certain frequency in, that can then have an effect at the quantum level, and do a lot of the things that I was doing using the big tools I've got here behind me, the Chestahedron and the Merkaba. But the cool thing about the tensor rings was, a lot of the times you can use intent with them, for sure. But a lot of the times, if you are within that field or within that ring, you didn't need to use intent. You just put it there and you forget about it. Okay, so all of a sudden you could go on and get on with life and enjoy every moment of the day, have that awareness to every moment of the day, but still get that healing, not using the mind to use an intent. We can just let things happen and stay in the heart space, because we can stay in the now as well and enjoy every moment of our life too. So what I'm going to talk about in this particular video is the fact that how much these tensor fields, these products that create a tensor field, have absolutely transformed my life, my particular life, and also the clients that I've either referred people to go and get these products, or they've bought the products from my website, and it's transformed their lives in a really big way. And I'm going to discuss it in this video. So, I get a number of issues that come to me at Truly Holistic that we work on. And especially in regards to, we're going to talk especially in regards to people that get attacked by entities, and you could call them waywards, you could call them ghosts, negative energies, okay? And they just get harassed by that all the time, okay? They feel like they're being chased, okay? Harassed by these entities. Now, that was me too at one point, and a lot of the people that I was working with too, okay? We were pulling reptilians, pulling insectoids, or all sorts of beings, archons, all the time, okay? Okay, the actual being themselves, they were harassing these people. Now, when we introduced tensor products, or products that created a tensor field using a particular qubit measure, what I started to notice, especially within me, but also my clients that wear these products, that we weren't finding these entities anymore. And if there was an entity, it was once in a blue moon. Okay, and I was thinking, and then for the clients that I'm seeing that are still being attacked by entities, reptilians, archons, the beings themselves, I'm finding that a lot of the people that haven't incorporated tensor technology. And that's been my observation. So straight away, that tells me that these tensor rings that are bringing this, anchoring this energy in, this energy to elevate you or ascend you, okay, while you don't have to worry about it. You just wear it as a bracelet, you wear it as a, you wear it as a pendant, you wear it as a bracelet. You have this on you 24/7, so 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I sleep with this on. That this is bringing an energy that's working on allowing your body to do what it needs to do without you having to worry about it or think about it. Okay? Does this mean you don't do work on yourself? No, not at all. I still, just like my clients, I'm wanting to ascend higher and higher into a greater plane of existence, a greater sense of knowing and understanding of reality. So do I do clearings on myself? Yes, every now and then, but nowhere near what I used to do. I don't need to because of these types of products. So we're going to talk about these. So I really feel like these are taking us to another level. Okay? And this video is really a big call for people that, especially healers and people that are very sensitive to energies. It's not all about doing clearings on yourself all the time. Because if we do that, we don't live, right? We don't enjoy the moment of life because we're always trying to just get by and survive with this frequency warfare that's occurring within this reality, which is true. Wi-Fi and all the different 5G and all these are frequencies that are not compatible to us. But do you know what flips that compatibility in your favor? Tensor fields. Tensor technology. Okay, and I check out a video on my YouTube channel. We do muscle testing, showing the difference. And what we actually do to weaken people is we put a cell phone close to someone and we show that physically the physical strength weakens, their balance weakens. But when we bring a tensor field within their field, their aura, whether that's wearing as a pendant or a bracelet or a little tab that we place on the back of your phone, then all of a sudden you're strong. That manifests into your body and creates this from an energy level, manifests all through the layers to show when we do a muscle test on the physical body, that you're more balanced and you're stronger. Okay? Even being around fields that are not compatible to you, these create anything like that is low vibrational, including entities. If they come into your field, they get ascended too. Hence, a lot of these low vibrational frequency entities, they don't want to ascend, so all of a sudden they're like, no, I'm not going to go near that person because I don't want to ascend. They've got a field which is pro-ascension. Okay? So, we need to create the focus being in the now, right? We need to enhance the capability of staying in the sacred heart space, because the thing about being in the sacred heart space is staying in the now. Okay? If we're not in the now, that's usually a good indication that our mind is taking your focus in particular away from the now. Okay? And there's a lack of control that develops, and in a lack of control, we start to create fear. And fear is the sustenance for these entities and low vibrational energies. That's what they want. Okay, so we're creating what they want, so hence they come into our existence. But if we can wear things, okay, bring a focus into the now, so we can bring our consciousness from here down to here, have tools that allow us to do that and create this field where it's always about personal growth, evolving ascension, then those entities no longer are part of your existence. You've left that behind. It's like getting into an elevator. Right, I'm going up to the top floor. Goodbye entities, they're all the way down there. And they have to trick you to try and bring you back down. And that's hence why we have the distraction out in the world that try and take your focus away from here into here, right? So, and another thing, we must enjoy the journey now. I do have people that are suffering right now and they're wanting ascension. But part of getting there to ascension is enjoying the now, learning to enjoy the now. It's the analogy of going on a diet and you're suffering because you're eating the things that you don't like to eat. You'd rather be eating the things that you can't eat. You'd rather be eating those. And you suffer for it and you suffer through it. You may lose weight, but after a few weeks, it's not sustainable, is it? It never lasts, right? It's very much the same analogy. Okay? Also, in regards to people that were doing healings on yourself all the time, we overdo it too. We can go into a healing crisis where we've got so many clearings, so many things calibrating all at the same time, and you're not giving yourself enough time in between doing those healings to allow a full calibration to take head. It's like the analogy of you go to the gym, right? And you're doing weight training. And when you're doing weight training, what are you doing? You're breaking your muscle cells, right? You're breaking the muscle cells. And that's why you hurt, right? After doing some really full-on weight training. Now, you need time. You need rest time to allow those cells to rebuild themselves and get stronger from that process until you go to the gym again. The rest time's just as important as the resistance you've created within breaking those muscle cells down through weight training. Exactly the same in energy healing. Especially when you're using true quantum healing, or really when you're working at those energy layers, those quantum energy layers, it may take days or may even take weeks for a full calibration to take effect by the time it gets to the superficial layer, which is the physical body. You need to give it time. Hence why, for most of my clients, I say, hey, we need to give it a week. For special certain people that really need quick healing, we can do it shorter than that. But for most, you need to give it at least 3 or 4 days in between sessions. You need that time for that calibration to take effect. Okay. Now, what are some of these products that I really recommend? And again, I'm not just promoting what I make. There are a lot of people that make fantastic Tensor technology or Tensor rings and Tensor products. I do recommend you check them out. Now, the qubit measures I use here are very particular because they're things that have been channeled to me. I've not got them from anybody else. So they're very unique to here, to Truly Holistic. Why? And the question is, why did I get channeled these qubit measures? Because I'm an energy healer and my goal is ascension. So the universe, my higher self, my source self, see that. And they go, hey, I see that you're helping clients and you're trying to get a message out to the world of trying to ascend people. We're going to help you out. And they give me qubit measures, which is going to allow or anchor that energy in for you to ascend. And hence we get these qubit measures. So let's have a look at some of the products that I personally use as well. Okay, this is not me just saying, here, you guys use this and I don't use them. I use these and I know they work because they've helped me and they've helped a lot of my clients that wear these products. Okay, so for anybody out there that's always feeling like they've always got to be healing, doing clearings on themselves every day, I recommend these products, this type of product. For the people that are getting attacked by entities all the time, that's part of your existence, you need these products. You need these products. Okay, so first of all, let's look at what I'm wearing right now. Okay, so this is a new pendant that I've created, which is, it's got the activation qubit around the outside, and it's got a gateway qubit in the inside. Okay, so 2 qubit measures that I've been intuitively guided to create. Okay, I'm not even creating it. I'm just anchoring it into, I'm an energy healer. I'm a medium, right, for stuff to come through. I'm just bringing awareness to it. And this here draws you forward in regards to your ascension. Okay? So I wear this all the time. I go to bed with this on. I never take it off other than obviously when I go in the shower. So this is fantastic. This might not be for everybody. And that's why I have a different array of different cubit meshes and different products. Because if you're unsure, if something resonates to you, go with it. But if you're unsure, just comment below or get in touch with me on my website, trulyholistic.net, and I'll douse for you and see what's compatible for you. Okay, so when you are investing with money, you're getting the thing that is the right thing for you. Okay, so that's what I'm wearing at the moment, is my around my neck, my pendant. I also have another one here that I use as a pendant too. And this one's made with silver. It's the only one that is made out of silver. And this is made using the Ascension Cubit. Okay, so a little bit different to these ones, different cubit measures. And this is fantastic. This is a fantastic one. Brings through energy again to keep evolving you, growing you, and ascending you. Okay, and we make it with the silver for this one because the silver brings the energy or anchors the energy a lot better than the copper. It's the only one that we need with the silver. Okay, so again, you won't see this on my product site mainly because I don't want people just buying them. I want to make sure that this is definitely the right one for you. So if you're interested in something like this particular one, you just need to get in touch with me and I'll douse for you to see it is the right thing for you. So that's another cubit measure, which we wear as a pendant as well. Here's another one. This one's made with the activation cubit, so the one on the outside of this one. But instead of the gateway in the middle, we've got a little infinity in the middle. And some people maybe this may be more compatible to them. Now the little infinity allows you, infinity is a binding agent. So it binds two things, as you can see, two loops, an infinite bond. So you can place actually intent in the infinity to attract your heart's desire, so to draw those two things together. So that's another pendant that we make here, and a lot of people love that one. Bracelets, right? So I've got a bracelet here, which is like a clasp that I make. And I got this design originally from Twisted Sage, which is Brian Besco, but this is obviously a different cubit measure. This is the gateway cubit measure that is, again, specific for Truly Holistic. But this is my favorite bracelet. I love this. I also make this in the Ascension cubit as well, not with the gateway. So again, we'd find out which would be the best cubit measure. Also the side of your wrist. My wrist's not that big. So for some people, this might be a bit small, this one. But the Ascension cubit is a little bit bigger in its length. So we'd get that one, maybe the Ascension cubit for people. Another one we make, which is this one here, very simple one. This one's made with the activation cubit, so that's more designed for a bigger wrist as well. So all of a sudden, you do that, and obviously that looks quite big on my wrist, but what you do is you just squeeze it around like that, so you can just shape it to your wrist. But we also make other designs. We make a vortex one that goes around the wrist a few times. And we also make one with an AccuVac coil on it too, for people that suffer with arthritis or calcification in the hands, or in the wrist, carpal tunnel, and those sorts of things too. So there's always a need for a particular scenario. But the thing about wearing them, obviously, a ring like this brings energy within the ring. Okay, so a tensor field is, we're anchoring that energy through the ring. There's a tensor field within that ring. But the thing is, when you have it within your field, it's bringing energy that's having also an effect on the field as a whole. Okay, so even though you might be wearing this as a bracelet, for example, this one, and it's creating a column of light going through there, it's within your field, so it's having an effect on your field systemically as well, not just your wrist. And that's why I really do recommend wearing a pendant or a bracelet, because it's going to be there all the time, working on you hours and hours a day. You don't even worry. You're not having to think about healing. It's just doing it for you. It's bringing some intelligent energy in that's just going to work on you all the time. Okay? So you don't have to worry about Wi-Fi. You don't worry about 5G, because these things are just transmuting it from non-compatible field straight into compatible field. Okay? So again, this mind doesn't have to get in the way. It doesn't have to worry. You can stay in the heart and enjoy the moment of your life, okay? You're not having to just survive and keep working on yourself every minute of the day, okay? And that's the blessing about these these particular tools here. Also make little cell phone tabs that you can put on the back of your cell phone, your iPad, or your laptop. And what that does, it transmutes the fields coming from those. As I said, quite often when I do muscle testing to see the balance of anybody, if they've been wearing a product like this, they are strong as anything. Now, to destructure them or deactivate them because of what these have done to them, to show again how your field would be if it wasn't structured, I use a cell phone to destructure you because that's what phones do. Wi-Fi does it. 5G, all these things are created to deactivate you and destructure you, or remove your structure, your energy structure, at an energetic layer, and that manifests in the physical body getting weaker and becoming more sick. When you put these on your phone, all those products, okay, then the phone is not harmful to you. It's actually beneficial to you. It'll help actually charge your energy when you have something on, like this on the back of your phone. That's why I make these products. That's why I sell these products. Is essential. This is essential stuff. So that's just a few things of what I make and I've got on my product site. Go and check it out. Product page at trulyholistic.net, because I tell you that my clients that have incorporated this type of technology in their life, they were once getting attacked by entity after entity. No longer. Their consciousness is evolving. Their intuition's evolving. They're telling me stuff, and then I douse them. I'm like, spot on. Your intuition is spot on. They've got more awareness of what they want to do with their life. More understanding of wisdom about life, about reality. Understanding the game of life so they can be one step ahead of it. These products have created that life for these people. Okay, and they can help you too. So my website's trulyholistic.net, and as I say, many other people make this product, but they use different qubit measures. So be aware of what the qubit measure is doing. What is the purpose of the qubit measure? If you're interested in qubit measures that are going to evolve you and grow and ascend you in regards to ascension, then my qubit measures purpose are all about those. So check that out on my website as well, because I do discuss those things. And also here on other videos here on YouTube. Anyway, until next time, see you later.